Hello, people. How are you today?
Welcome.
How do you do?
This is a new experiment.
Yes.
What is the name of this podcast, fellas?
Oh
The
man,
Wasted Podcast?
Wasted podcast.
That's on brand.
It's
Definitely on brand. We'll figure it out. But in the
the
meantime,
Looking Glass.
the Looking Glass is fire.
I like
the
that.
Looking
Ooh.
Glass.
Yo,
That's
who we
so
got
fire.
here with us, man?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think we should allow our guest, our studious guest, to introduce himself. So go right ahead, sir.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Jonathan. You can find me on Instagram at JayShootsMe. I'm a portrait and fashion photographer, mainly for women. But you know what I mean, I'm also an awesome ass individual, so come fuck with the guy.
Mhm.
And-
Where you from, man?
Oh, word, bro. I'm from Amityville.
Amityville.
From
So
New
LI,
York.
we got an LI photographer,
Oh,
dope
yeah.
photographer.
LI native in the
You know what I'm
building.
saying?
you
Yes,
feel me?
indeed.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to, stay on that, networking and also just like showing dope photographers, bro.
Like,
Me and him are photographers. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
if you're not aware, my name is Cool Hands.
Mm-hmm.
One part of the illustrious Wasting My 20s collective.
And you know what I'm saying? Another part, WM20s Collective, and we here.
We here.
Yeah, what's your name?
And bro, what you mean?
I don't know you.
Oh, shit.
Tell me about yourself. You a hole in the wall right now.
Damn. All right. I'm let's see, a photographer, videographer. Just I would say I don't even really like to go by any of those. I just would
About
say like
titles, right?
creative. You know.
You do so
Yeah.
many
Like,
stuff. It's like
You know
it
what I'm
starts coming
saying?
jumbled.
Like I
Yeah.
like to filmmaking. Like what am I a filmmaker? You know, like it's
Yeah,
just like a
I feel you.
Artist, Renaissance man.
yeah. So
Visual
Flesh.
artist type.
Yeah.
and so that's I think that's enough about me. I think we should get into our man's over here. You know what I'm saying? When did you start?
Hold on, I ain't gonna front. I still ain't. We doing that. You know what I'm saying? I do stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh, of
filmmaker.
course.
I'm a
Hell yeah,
photographer.
man.
You know
You
what I'm
say,
saying?
hold up.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wait.
yeah, we shooting different types of styles of photography, but I guess as of right now, I could say I'm really into portraits.
Yeah.
Portraits are really dope.
Oh,
So,
See that.
shit.
Your
Yes,
portrait's
sir.
amazing, man.
thank you,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Man,
Does
but
great with colors.
if we're talking about great portraits, we have to talk about my man's here. So,
Yes. sir.
Mr. JayShootsMe,
Holla.
what got you into photography? What would you say was like the catalyst for you getting involved in the photography arts?
Damn. I used to be a church boy back in the day, in my youth.
Same.
You know what I mean? And I have a sister, a beautiful sister, and a beautiful mother. And they would dress up for church every Saturday, you know what I mean? But they ain't have no one to take their photos other than me.
Dang.
You know, so
Yo, I did not expect that at all. Like
Yeah.
that story, like was not done, but alright.
you know, what I mean? So they're like,
That's
"Yo, Jay, take my phone, take photos of me." So I'm over here taking photos of my sister and my mom after church for a good 30 minutes before we bounce. You feel me?
Okay.
That was going on for a couple of years until subconsciously I started taking photos of other people, and then
Okay.
it kind of built into who I am now.
Okay.
But yeah, it all started off as me being a church boy, man.
What would you say, like, around what time did you maybe get your first camera and start, like, just taking pictures?
Oh, bro. This is actually a really touching story, because I actually cried when my sister handed me my first camera.
Wow.
Like, this was actually the day I broke my iPhone.
Damn.
Like, I broke
That's
my
tough.
brand new phone. I just got this shit and I
Damn.
accidentally took it out my
brand
You know
new.
what I mean? Brand new. You know when your headphones is connected to the wire?
Oh,
I
shit.
had one
That
of
shit
those
snapped.
fumbles. Yeah, bro. I had one of those fumbles and it just broke. I was sick, bro. Literally the end of the semester too. So I'm calling my sister like, yo, this shit just, my whole screen is cracked. Like I could barely even use this bitch. She pulls up to the school like, yo, don't even worry about it. Here, have a camera.
Oh shit.
I'm like, wait, what? Wait, a whole camera? I just started crying because
That's
that was the
beautiful.
last thing I was expecting. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's especially
Yeah.
those unexpected
Right.
gifts be the best ones
The
sometimes.
best ones, bro. So yeah, yo. After
You
I
still
got
have
that camera,
that camera?
yeah, it's the SL1. That shit is a piece of
Oh.
crap. It's the SL1, bro.
That's Canon, right?
Yeah, it's a Canon SL1 100D, bro. It's literally the lightest, smallest DSLR Canon actually offers, and yeah,
Nice.
You got money on that shit. Yeah, that's I remember like those Canon like the little T. He had the T3. He had the T5.
It was crazy that shit is actually older than the T3s.
Jesus Christ,
bro. It was
that's
really
wicked.
one of its own type of oldies type shit, bro.
All right.
Okay.
But I was abusing that shit, you know.
And what type of things were you shooting back at that point?
Oh, everything. I did not figure out my style yet. Like, subconsciously, I was still shooting people, but I was also practicing street. I was practicing abstract. I was practicing street and abstract at the same time because those are two different things. You combine them into one. You got street abstract, which is a whole category on its own.
I feel like that's a thing with photographers. I often hear like before people kind of get settled into their styles, they start experimenting with a bunch of different things in order to I guess find what they really like. But that's like the period where you kind of really like well rounded. Like you start really just trying to do different things. It's a great time when you first get your camera.
Hell yeah, bro! Because you're more open to everything. Everything.
Which
bro.
one were you having like the most fun with? If there was one.
Street portraits.
Street portraits.
Yo, I was doing street portraits and they felt so authentic. Like
Nice.
I was being a bully type shit, like getting in, like get out of my way. I'm getting this shot.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm in
yeah.
your face type shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting this shot.
Yo, that shit reminds me of Kavane, bro. Shout out to Kavane if he ever watches this. That's someone we gotta get on this shit.
Shout out to our boy
I'm
Kavane.
new to him. What's up?
Oh, nah, check out his shit. He got dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's actually used to be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he say that a lot. Like a lot was his
And
playground.
street photography is his shit, bro.
Facts.
What's
If you
up?
get into fashion shit in Soho, shout out to
Oh.
Kavane, bro.
Hell yeah,
And
man.
unscripted moments as well.
Facts.
Shout out to unscripted moments.
We gotta get
Sounds
both of them on
familiar.
this
Yeah,
shit,
that'd
bro.
be a litty. That'd be a
We
lit
gotta
time.
pull up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So, you said that you didn't you mentioned that you didn't figure out your style just yet. That insinuates that you figured it out since. What would you describe your style as being?
My style is glamorous.
Glamorous. I like that. I like the use of an adjective.
know,
as opposed to
glamour,
just a
you know
genre.
what I'm saying?
I like that.
My style is very glamorous. It's. I like to help women feel sexy than they already are. Way more beautiful than they already are, or just show off themselves. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I'm more of a people person. I feel like I do that really well when it comes to photography because I'm good with people and I'm good with a camera. You combine those two things, you have yourself a good combo,
Yeah.
So yeah, glamorous, sexy, outgoing, erratic sometimes, and artistic because I be doing some weird shit that I don't see a lot of people be doing sometimes. You know?
No, that's fine.
Shit, enough about me though. What's up with you, man?
You the guest, man, but
I really is the guest, so y'all be here.
you know what I'm saying? We wanna highlight some.
I
It's
appreciate
the
that,
first
bro.
episode, so
Right.
of course, just a brief, little thing about me and just WM20's crew. Shit, I be on my portrait, street shit, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I love landscape shit too, though. Car
landscape.
photography shit is lit.
Yeah, you're good at that too.
Yeah,
Classic
facts,
cars, man.
facts.
Yeah, man. I like taking pictures of shit that I like. Like, I don't know shit about cars like that, but like I know that shit looks fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like vibrant colors are dope to
Right.
me. You know what I'm saying? But also pastel colors. So it's like
Shout out to the
it depends on
pastels.
what it's at. But
Those
know,
matted colors, man.
you know.
Those
Yeah.
matted colors are nice.
yeah. You know what I've been recently wanting to fuck with more though
What's
that
up?
I like but I don't do often is black and white.
Yo,
Black and white.
I
That's
saw
what I've
your
been
shit.
fucking with
You were just shooting, right?
Yeah,
How
black
often
and
do you
white
do
is where
that?
it's at.
Yo, I don't do black and white enough, but lately I've been doing black and white at night, and it's been doing really well for me.
Really?
Black and white at night
Black and
is-
white
wow.
at night
So-
is freaking beautiful, bro.
Oh, that is
It's a story on its own. Like,
yeah, I mean, you've been using black and white for the birthday shits, and that is
fire.
I see that shit. That shit looks so good.
I thank you, bro. I appreciate that. It kind of brings me back to like when I was at Nassau.
Feels classic.
And like they were just really drilling it into my head that like in order to really be a good shooter, you gotta start off with black and white. I don't know if I wholeheartedly agreed with that, but I definitely, like, as I progressed in the class, was able to see the point that they were making.
Okay.
If you can make something look good in black and white, color will just be like, you know what I'm saying, the added, you know, frosting on top, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So black and white is, I've kind of come to really enjoy, especially when you use lighting in the, you know what I mean, in order to kind of like sculpt the face and you create contrast on a person's face. That shit, it looks absolutely beautiful. So
sometimes like if I'm doing a color grade, sometimes I fuck around and see how would it look in black and white, and sometimes I'm like, fuck this. I low-key want to, like, if I'm posting shit, like, yo, this would be a lit post in black and white, but at the same time, I like the color though. So it's like sometimes you get those pictures who look dope in both, and it's like that dilemma. I almost always pick color though.
Color, yeah.
I mean, I think sometimes it'd be like a situation where you just gotta like just try to just put it out, and you'll just see like people sometimes I gravitate toward just because it's not what you usually do.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this shit is different.
I like it when it has like a purpose though, like it serves like if it's like for a specific shoot and then like it has a theme.
Yeah. But you know what though? Does the color always serve a purpose?
No.
It's kind of like arbitrary in a sense. I guess it's like a preference thing to a certain degree.
There's been images that I've taken.
At least it's because I like vibrant colors and pastel. So like I would like to see that in the picture or whatever the case is, you know. So it's not even like, I mean, at that point, yeah, it kind of does.
It just depends on what you're going for.
Exactly.
What do you think suits the picture best?
Yeah.
I don't know, because there's been shoots where I would set up a color setup.
Yeah. Right.
And it just didn't go the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, and then I would literally press that black and white button, and it would change.
It just changes everything, bro.
I should say, I guess it depends on, because like if it's a studio setup, then yeah, I feel like color doesn't really matter. But when it comes to like landscape or lifestyle or like on the street, then I feel like color does. Because yeah, you can get a dope, like I had a film roll that was really dope. It was just like, it was in Forest Hills, and just a lot of like black and white, and it probably looked cool. I can't remember like the colors there, but like let's say you're in Bushwick, certain shots might be better because of like the pinks and yellows and blues and shit than if it was in black and white. It still look cool probably, of course, but like,
you lose a value in a sense.
Yeah, like what, like the story that's being told there.
You know what though?
The color.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I'll say like when, you know what I mean, Darkman X, rest in peace. Rest in peace to the guy. When he passed away, I had seen someone share a picture of him, and he's in a neighborhood, and it's just him and a bunch of like the people from his hood are standing around him, and I'm just looking at this shit, and I'm like, damn, this shit made me like kind of emotional, because I'm like, yo, like this picture is so beautiful, but I feel like had this shit been in color, it probably wouldn't have
hit the same.
Spoke to me. Granted, I guess timing and context plays a key. But it's ironic because I seen another picture, similar setup with Big L, and he was on like the stoops with a bunch of people, and everybody's moving except for him, and you kind of get the blurriness from, you know, I guess having like a more open shutter, and he's the only one to focus black and white. I'm like, yo, this shit, it has its own power to just tell its own story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Black and white is just classic.
Classic, that's a fact.
It's just too classic. You know, it doesn't matter what, it's timeless. It doesn't matter what age it is. You could take a photo and throw that bitch in black and white, and that shit will last forever.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
That's how history books are made right now. There's images in the history books that are in black and white, but when they were taken in color. Feel me? You would for real, yo. So you think that this event? I think
that like there was an MLK shit, right?
Yeah, you'd be thinking that this event happened dumb long ago, and nigga, this shit happened in color photography, bro.
But you know, sometimes they'll be colorifying, if that's even a term.
No.
Absolutely like after the fact, right?
Yeah.
That shit,
and just matching up what they assume and like what makes sense.
Those always look kind of like funky to me, like in a cool way. It's like it don't look natural, but it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Like. I remember that like back in the days, like they used to do that with like films shot on black and white. They would like go back in color on top of this shit. I'm like, how fucking tedious must that have been, bro? Like, Jesus.
It definitely doesn't look right because you got the pixels from the original video moving, and now you got the pixels from the colors moving on its own. So it all just looks like a
crazy. It looks and looking a little bit off,
wonky, bro.
it's, I guess you can make the argument that it's like an aesthetic in its own right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I see you brought this guy with you today.
Yeah, yo. I like this camera a lot.
Tell the people what it is.
It's a Canon 6D with a nifty 50 on it.
Nifty 50. Shout out to Nifty 50.
Nifty 50 vibes.
This shit has saved so many people in the game, bro. Nifty 50.
Yo, I haven't had a Nifty 50 since I had a Canon. I think this is the same one that I had.
Yeah, bro.
But yo, I don't have any camera, like main camera, that I ever owned anymore.
Really?
Except my current camera.
Dude, I keep all my cameras,
I got
bro.
rid of that Canon, my first Canon shit. It didn't even take video, it was just straight pictures.
Pictures, yeah.
Those, I had the 50 for that back then too.
Right.
That shit was crisp. Those pictures were fucking amazing.
Like, I can't lie to y'all, bro. I think that like the Canon, like I don't really keep up with the cameras as much as I used to because for whatever reason when I was broke I was just more interested in. Once I kind of got what I wanted, I just left it alone. The Canons, like if I remember it correctly, man, you know what I'm saying? The Canon cameras really held niggas down, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was really like out here with this camera, bro. You put that joint to 800 and that shit looks like garbage, bro. I'm like, bro.
That's what it is.
You know, it's so crazy, but you didn't have any. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You was like, yo,
you to get nice.
Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually brought out my Canon T4i for something that we were doing, and just like the difference in quality between the A7 III and then the Canon joint's like, damn. It's just like a nice little reminder. Yeah, we came a long way. Bro. So you brought this with you, but is that your normal shooting camera?
Nah. I mean, I don't really even know what my normal shooting camera is anymore because I just within the last year I just got this Sony.
Oh, word.
And
A7 III game?
Yeah, A7 III game.
Shout out to Sony A7 III. You know what I'm saying? Held in there.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? We love Sony on
for
this side.
For a whole year, I was using that for my shoots just so I could get comfortable with it because it's new gear. You feel me?
Yeah.
I used this for one shoot, and I absolutely fall in love with it again. And it brought me back to the reason why I fell in love with Canon in the first place. The colors, bro.
Yeah, different.
Canon colors are immaculate. And it just felt so right. You feel me? I just be having issues like focusing in really dark areas.
Pictures only?
Nah, video too.
Ooh.
So look, you like pointed that shit out at you said you fell in love with it again. How did it compare switching back? Like what were the differences that you noticed?
The color, mainly the color.
The color?
Yeah.
Nothing in quality?
As
far as I don't know what the megapixels overall comparison is, but
this is like 20 megapixels. That's 24 megapixels.
Okay, so not too crazy.
Not too crazy, you feel me? But with this still gets the job done. You do less retouching when you take images from here because it's just a little more smoother.
Oh wow.
Is that the only lens you have for this?
Unfortunately, I have like you could say like a fishbowl lens with it, but also I have a telephoto lens that I use for runway photography, or just like fashion shoots that I need distance for.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you. So, how do you like go about like lighting? Like, what's your approach for lighting? Because I know me personally, like I really just come to really love like the process of lighting shit. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you don't always have time in order to light. Sometimes you just gotta rock it up. Oh, pop it, yo, spam calls. No.
Come on, man.
Come on, yo. Yeah.
I don't even know you.
You know what I mean? We shooting a podcast, bro.
You calling me at 7 p.m. Yo,
right.
You like that?
7 p.m.
Nah, but yeah, like I don't know. What both of y'all for that matter? What are y'all approaches with lighting? Like I really love lighting. I mean, I don't know about.
Nah, lighting is everything.
You know,
literally, it's everything.
I agree.
The way I go about lighting first, like, before I even shoot, I be looking mad reckless and lost because I'm over here just looking around, seeing where the actual
analyzing
the hell out the room to see where the light even falls on basic objects in the room. Seeing where it even touches.
Right.
From there, I see where my shadow is. You feel me? If the shadow's casting this way, north, south, east, or west. You feel me? And then if I want to include a shadow in the shot, cool. Now I know where the shadow is. After that, I figure out whether I want hard light or soft light.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the style we're shooting. You feel me? If we're shooting some edgy ass clothes, I might go with some hard light. You feel me?
Yeah,
If we're doing something soft, glamorous, seductive, we're gonna go with some soft light.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Do you bounce light often?
When I'm doing beauty stuff, yes. I diffuse more than I bounce. Though.
Okay.
I definitely do that way more.
Okay.
I actually kind of want to get back into bouncing more. I bounce when I'm outside on the beach. I do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, that makes sense. That's all you really can do.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken like a light, like just?
Yeah, that's how I actually do my beach shoots. Yeah. By combining external flash with ambient light from the back, you get beautiful images, bro.
You backlight with the sun, and then you fill in whatever is from the back with the external flash.
Pretty much, you have two suns. Think about it as having two suns.
Okay.
So you have real sun up in the sky. You feel me, giving you light wherever you need. You feel me. Let's say sun's right here. You feel me, and this is your subject.
Right.
And let's say this is my other external light. You feel me.
Right.
Sunlight's coming from here. I'll make my artificial light come from here.
From there,
you feel me, or come from your other angle. So it's backlit from the actual sun, and there's front light coming from my main light.
Okay.
That'll help the background just look like it's exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly.
Instead of blown the
fuck out, you expose the background for exactly what it is, and now you expose your subject for exactly what they are. Now you have a perfect exposure of both the background and your subject, and it looks gorgeous, honestly, yo. I love it. The details you get is astounding, bro. And I tried that my first time in Miami, 2019. I was on the beach, and I was with some random ass niggas that I met at this restaurant.
Right.
Shout out to Miami.
Yo, shout out to Miami. Shout out to that restaurant too. Shout out to that restaurant. Y'all, you know what it was.
We gotta pull to Miami with this shit.
Yeah, it was swim week. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it's now.
Yeah. Shout out to Dre.
Shout out. But yo, you mentioned the external flash. Have you worked with strobes a lot?
Yeah. I went to school for photography. I went to Suffolk for it. Okay. So I had to do studio classes for two. I was supposed to do it for a good 2 years or 2 semesters, excuse me. But I only did it 1 semester and literally learned everything that I need to learn and bounced.
The fuck out.
Fuck all that shit, bro. I'm not spending no money on no math class, nigga. Fuck that shit. But from there, that's where I got all my studio knowledge from.
Nice.
Like I got
I
got all my information from there, and it felt comfortable leaving with the information I had because I've been applying it ever since.
Right.
And I haven't had any issues yet, other than success.
So do you ever use continuous light?
I want to. I actually recently been thinking about that, and I want to start using more continuous light. Recently, I used a continuous light just as like a modeling lamp so I could see better. Right. But now I actually want to put colors on a continuous light and get things going, or use a projector or something like that. You know, like combining my tools.
Combining your tools to make some ill shit.
Ill shit, bro.
Like me and Ant really haven't used much strobe.
Yeah.
It's been mainly continuous.
Yeah, we've been just on continuous.
See, bro, I love the continuous light here, man. It looks
it's
great.
Like we're opposite right now.
Yeah. But the way it's looking though, man, I think I want to invest in like a strobe at some point, and then like maybe I've seen like a few different setups where somebody will have like an external flash, and then they'll have like a modifier that'll like be like a softbox or something like that, and then you just have it just out of frame, and then you just have it expose your subject, and it'll be sometimes like in the middle of the night, in a field somewhere. So you have this person who's just perfectly exposed, and you can still see this night sky behind them in this environment. That shit is so fire.
Now that exact setup is how you take the photo that I was just.
It's exactly that's what's up. Nah, that shit is fire, bro.
Get the Godox 8300.
Oh, I think I seen what's his.
That's exactly what I have.
Manny Ortiz talking about that same one.
It's a great fucking monolight.
Right.
Great monolight.
Do you have any modifiers for it?
I use a 20 24-inch. It's either 24 or 40-inch.
Softbox.
Yeah, softbox
Nice.
umbrella, soft umbrella tape like this, but just
Oh.
literally 3 times the size.
Hey,
Damn.
Yeah,
Jesus
traveling
Christ.
with that shit
Big.
sounds tedious.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little annoying, but it gets the job done, bro. Absolutely
Yeah.
gets the job done. I need to get a parabolic umbrella so I could have the flashlight bouncing off and then going into the direction where I need it to be.
No, that'd be
Oh,
smooth.
instead of direct.
Yeah, instead of direct, that calls for a lot softer light on the skin,
Right.
And it's just a lot more flattering.
Yeah.
A lot
no, I
more
agree.
flattering. Swim week, bro. That's really what I want to do.
Wait, you said swim week?
Yeah, Miami Swim Week, bro.
Oh, when is that?
July, I think it's in June or July, one of those 2 months.
Did you go to the one that there was like last year? If it's like an annual thing,
I went for 2019.
2019.
Yeah,
And that's why when you took that picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fire.
I was already in the neighborhood, but that whole week was crazy, man. It was just a crazy ass week.
Yeah.
Beautiful women everywhere, and
Yes,
they're just
indeed.
all asking to get their images taken. So you're just networking,
Networking. Facts.
networking like crazy.
Right. I mean, yo, I was gonna ask you a little bit about that too. Like, have you done much traveling within, like, I guess, traveling for work as far as photography such go?
So other than Miami Swim Week, which was lit because I was actually like in the stands with the other photographers, like in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting some crazy ass shots. You can actually see those shits on my website. So pull up to my website, JayShootsMe.com. Cool.
Plug.
Check it out.
Plug.
Besides that, I pulled up to LA so I could shoot a little bit, but I guess that was before I've really like solidified my style and the way I shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to pull back up to LA and really kill this shit because I didn't get to shoot the way that I really wanted to when I pulled up, you
Right.
know? And like, I don't know if y'all experienced this, but you ever like, I guess shoot with someone that is just maybe too above your league at that certain moment.
Mm-hmm.
Or like your skills at that moment just doesn't meet
What their expectation of
their
what they're used to.
expectation or what they're used to. Yeah, you
That's
know?
it's. I ain't gonna front. You know it. You know it as it's happening. You try not to. You try not to mention it, but it's like
just
I'm.
happening,
You're
bro.
blowing it, kid. You're blowing it in the back of your mind. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh,
those are necessary because I feel like those kind of
help you grow as a
Yeah.
person. Absolutely,
Yeah.
You can't always win.
yeah.
Like,
You need a little ego bruising in order to
Yeah.
improve. You know.
Or like event photography. Poof, bro, let me tell you, I've had a real bad experience with that, bro.
Have you done it since?
Nope.
Really?
I have not done event photography
No.
ever since I've had my
It was just
my
something
poor
you didn't enjoy.
experiences. More like I fucked up a couple of times. I think.
It sounds about right, man.
Yeah, it just sounds like I fucked up a couple of times, and there were like a few other just bad experiences altogether. But yeah, yo, maybe another time.
Yeah,
But,
your skills probably have improved since. You know what I'm
know?
saying? When it finds you, you'll be more equipped to handle the task.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's how I was with, like, real estate photography. My experience with real estate photography. In all fairness, I think I learned pretty quickly. But I guess it was just more so than the actual photography act. It was the business side of it, dealing with people and dealing with, like, just attitudes. And, you know, I didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a prideful person. So if you're going to, like, work with me, you need to know that the respect is mutual.
Yeah.
And they had a way of just communicating with you in a condescending way, you know what I'm saying, which I don't like. So I got my chicken, and I haven't really revisited it since, but I'm going to do so at some point, definitely. Anything
Damn,
like
son.
that for you, Ian?
That I did food photography. That I kind of like.
He ate it before he shot it.
Because that shit was honestly just
good?
natural as fuck.
Yeah,
We did it.
It was natural as fuck.
So, as
We had a little
always,
mishap. First of all,
we had a little mishap. Let's address it. Let's be forthright.
Let's be
because
real.
We're honest. You know what I'm saying?
Honesty is key.
Honesty is key, as in the words of Alex Cool. Thank you, sir.
Mysterious voice.
Mysterious voice. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Alex Cool. What is that? This a figment of my imagination.
It's a whole issue.
Alexander does. Nah, bro. All right.
Oh shit.
But yeah. So we kind of our cameras stopped running after like 30 minutes,
And we didn't even know that shit happens.
we didn't know what happened because
We were just rolling with it.
rolling with
Rolling
it,
with
you
the
know what I
punches,
mean,
you know what I'm
as
saying?
usual.
Which we were earlier.
Literally
early,
punches,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? This
You know?
is what we
You know
do
what I'm
this.
saying?
It's metaphoric.
Hey.
We're metaphoric
Oh, shit,
and literal
okay.
at the same time.
calm stuff.
You know what
We're
I'm
we not
saying?
crazy.
Yo,
But
but
yeah, like we really enjoyed having you here. You know what
yeah,
I'm
man,
saying?
thank you for pulling up. You know what I'm
Great
saying?
worker,
Appreciate you, man.
great work.
Being
you know what I'm saying?
first guest. You know
Pleasure,
what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
You're a pleasant person as well. We like
Yeah.
we like people who are just good people. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, yo.
So if you're not aware of this gentleman, his name is again at JayShootsMe.
You already know.
Book
And-
him.
Yep, let him shoot you.
Let him shoot
Book.
you.
Because as we said earlier, which got cut off,
Right.
if you're trying to collab, you want to just
No collabs.
No collabs.
Collabs. We don't do collabs. You know what I mean? Collab that fucking Cash App into my. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we
I'm
doing.
saying this is how he eats. This is shit. This is serious shit for him. So you know what I'm saying.
You pay me, I give you my old tape.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You say he gives you
Check
all,
out his work. for real.
all of him.
Yo.
All of him. You know what I'm saying?
Spicy mayo.
on me real quick, okay?
But yes. Book your photographers. Book JayShootsMe.
Word, yo.
While you're in the
Appreciate it.
process, you might as well subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe
To the Wasting My 20s YouTube channel.
Yup,
You know what I'm
subscribe.
saying? We're gonna have more wonderful,
Yeah.
entertaining guests like our brother right here.
Yeah.
And,
Share the video.
Share the video.
Very important. We
I
would
know
love
that
it.
he dropped a few keys for y'all. Oh shit, we didn't do the advice thing.
Oh yeah. We cut off the. All right,
Yeah, we
so
got.
we need that.
We have to do. We got to do
We
it again.
needs the advice
Yeah.
for a youngin who's just starting out or
Uh-huh.
is interested in it. What 2 pieces of advice would you give?
For the new youngins coming into the game, advice number 1 is to have fun.
Have fun with
To
it.
have fun with it. You know, if you start taking it too seriously, you're gonna get too upset with yourself. You're gonna lose confidence in yourself. You're gonna put your camera down for a little bit. Those things are gonna happen, and it's okay. But if you remember to just have fun, you're gonna be a lot more consistent. You're gonna have a lot more confidence in yourself. And advice number 2, yo, fuck what everybody else think. That's what my second advice is.
Word.
Care about what you think. You can take criticism. You feel me? Criticism is not bad. You feel me? But just also have confidence in your own work. You feel me? Not everyone else's opinion is valid.
Right.
You know? Your opinion at the end of the day is valid. Your own opinion. So just make sure you're also looking out for your own self and your own art. But don't be afraid of criticism, because that's going to happen whether you like it or not. Word.
Word.
Nice.
Word. Shout out to
You heard it here. Like
You know what I mean? Giving out keys, giving out gems to the young ones, or just
Dropping
those,
gems.
You know what I'm saying? Those who may be getting into, you know what I mean, the art of photography.
Word.
But yes, we appreciate you for having it. I said we
Yes, sir.
appreciate you for having it. We appreciate you for being here.
It's been a long day, ladies
It's
and
been a
gentlemen.
long day.
You know what I'm
Thanks.
saying?
A little bit of marijuana
You know what I'm
involved.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but alright.
Shit. So this was a pleasure. This was a pleasure, man.
Pleasure.
But I think
Pleasure
that's about all we got to offer. So you know what I'm saying? We out.
We out
Cool.
this.
Addy.
Ooh. Alright. Man. That was good.
That was awesome.
That was good.